Since Nipsey got taken down in 2019, the streets have been speculating who was the mastermind behind his death. Yes, Eric Holder got booked and sentenced to 60 years behind bars for pulling the trigger, but he wasn't the brains behind the operation. And now that Big U is officially behind bars, Loose Cannon, a former Crip member, is coming out to leak evidence that Big U orchestrated the whole thing, but it gets way messier and deeper.
So he FaceTimed me and stuff like that. He was like, Nipsey just got... I'm like, 6-0, I didn't hear that. So I hang up with him. I called Nipsey, and I'm like, Nipsey, what's up? He was like, oh, what's up with it?
Nipsey answered.
Nipsey answered. He answered the phone. So after I talked to Nipsey, and I was like, yeah, I love you, cuz, or whatever like that. I'll see you later, or whatever. So I hung up the phone. I thought Big U gave wrong information. 30 minutes later, the homies blowing me up like they just Nipsey.
You get a call from Big U telling you Nipsey just got...
Yeah.
You panic, call Nip. Nip answer the phone.
Yeah.
30 minutes after you get off the phone with Nip, he get...
Yeah, I got it.
So you think he hit you a little too early?
Yep, he hit me a little bit too early because the homie Shitty double back 3 times. You get what I'm saying?
Just to be clear, Loose Cannon is not just some random dude on the corner with a theory. He used to roll with Big U heavy. Matter of fact, he was one of Big U's enforcers alongside Nip's shooter, Eric Holder. This meant that he would run dirty missions and commit all kinds of fraudulent activities on Big U's behalf. We talking robbery, extortion, targeting, you name it. Now, in case you're wondering how exactly Nipsey fell short of the good graces of a man that has been tagged the most dangerous man in hip-hop, an alleged longtime LA gang leader of the Rolling 60s Crip, it is a long and twisted story. So Nip and Big U's relationship goes all the way back to 2005. Both of them were members of the Rolling 60s neighborhood Crip. Big U's nephew introduced them to each other. At the time, Nipsey was a young and talented upcoming artist, and Big U, well, he was big. He was running things in LA. He owned multiple business lines and Unique Records record label. Now, it wasn't like our boy Nipsey wasn't already releasing mixtapes that were a hit in LA at the time, but he needed that extra push, and Big U was there to give it to him. By 2006, Nip was already going international, particularly after he hopped on a track with Dr. Dre and Tupac. This was on Tupac's posthumous album, Pac's Life, and that blew Nipsey up. That same year, he signed a 10-year contract with Unique Records.
Him and Big Draws put that together, and LT Hutton. They really had a resume at that time to justify it, but he gave me and a lot of that was based on the relationship he had with Draws and Steve.
And I remember buying the physical CD, seeing Tupac featuring Nipsey Hussel on the back of it.
As time passed, Nipsey grew really big, and he and Big U started to have these little fights. The two didn't see eye to eye on a lot of things anymore because now Nipsey had a reputation to protect. One of these little fights happened when Nipsey found out that Big U was using his tour bus to move substances.
I think Big U was using the tour bus, Nipsey's tour bus, to at least sometime or possibly do drop-offs, pick up money, and it was making Nipsey hot. He was seeing himself about to take off. He wanted no parts.
Radiator cap off, took the apart, stuck us in, I can't remember where we were for 3 days. They took the and scanned it from the router to the tutor, found what they wanted on it, put it back together, gave it to us. I flew back home. When I fly home, we get hit. I get hit at home. They had 21 people. They think they got him. Anyway, make a long story short, he ended up turning himself in, take the case off all of us. He get life, right? For the When that happened, my team is acting weird. So I'm looking at Steve, I'm looking at Nip. Man, get a paperwork from Sony so they can see that we releasing all this. They acting weird. So, me, I'm still kind of like, hey, I'm hot, hot and heavy, but I'm like, I can't with y'all. So you never see me on the tour no more.
And that's when the problem?
No problem never happened. Okay. We didn't have a problem.
Okay.
Wasn't nobody making no money.
Right.
Nip would later put out a diss track titled You Don't Got a Clue. This was directly targeted at Big U, and everybody knew that. The lyrics was serving disrespect. In the track, he spits, "Look, you don't got a clue of what you want to do. I'm busy getting rich. You think that I'm gonna stop for you? I built this on my own, and everybody knows it's true. Still, they act like they supposed to have control of what I do." According to Loose Cannon, when Big U caught wind that the diss was about him, it led to a little face-off between him and Nip, although it was not a full-blown fight.
Where Nipsey would then supposedly move and dance around Big U so fast that he would leave him exhausted, almost like a scene from an old-school action comedy.
And he was like, hey, cuz, is this song about me? So Nipsey stood up or whatever and was like, yeah, cuz it's about you. So he was drinking some water out of a water bottle and he threw it on Nipsey, right? He was like, we're gonna have to go get down or whatever. So he thought Nipsey was gonna back down. Nipsey stood up and was like, okay, cuz, let's go get down.
Whack 100 confirmed this as well. In his version of the story, Big U knocked Nipsey out. Black Sam, Nipsey's brother, was right there too. He let off 3 warning in the air, trying to calm the fight down. The police came right around the corner and everybody got jammed that night.
First time they first fall out, when they first got Nipsey signed, Nipsey come back, was a fallout. They went down, there was a fight, rumble happened. I believe Big U knocked Nipsey out. Black Sam comes out, fires 3-4 in the air. He's fresh out the penitentiary. Police sitting right across the street, they see it. They come in, they arrest everybody. Black Sam's on parole.
Big U and Nipsey eventually hashed things out, and for a moment, it looked like peace was finally restored. But this was just a storm waiting to explode. See, Nipsey might have cooled things with Big U on the surface, but his brother Black Sam never liked the man. Sam saw through the fake smiles and the fake truce. Nipsey, on the other hand, kept moving differently and started doing some things that made the rolling 60s uncomfortable. One time, he threw a party in the hood and plastered his name with the numbers 6 by 10 out front. This was a direct nod to the rolling 60s to come on in. Cops caught wind of it days before and raided the whole thing that night. Nipsey would later get into more trouble when he brought in YG to the hood to shoot a video for their track, Snitches Ain't. For those who do not know, YG is a Treetop Piru rapper, and treetops and Rollin' 60s don't mix. This was gang politics 101, and it looked like Nipsey skipped class. However, that wasn't even the stroke that broke the camel's back. Even though Nip and Big U made up again after that, and Nipsey gave him a shout out in some other track, calling him Big Draws, that respect was hanging on a thread. In 2019, Nipsey finally cut that thread for good. I mean, his contract with Unique Records was going to end that year anyway. DJ Khaled was releasing an album titled Father of Ashad that year, and he wanted Nipsey in one of the tracks, Higher. So Nipsey flew DJ Khaled and John Legend into the hood to film the music video for the song. But here's the kicker, Nipsey didn't check in with Big U. In LA, checking in is like paying taxes when you touch down to a certain neighborhood. Big U ran that system. Rappers flying into LA who weren't hood had to pay their dues to Big U when they got into town, or else they would get mugged. But here's Nipsey bringing DJ Khaled straight to Compton, where they shot the video, skipping on the whole extortion-flavored check-in process.
Not to get into too much detail, but there was a lot of bit politics getting into it with certain people. You know, Hussel had DJ Khaled in the hood. Not to be speaking too much on but we came flying like we always do. And you know, niggas gonna know we gonna crash out behind it. We not playing, ain't nobody saying nothing to Khaled, ain't nobody doing nothing to Khaled, and he's straight. And Hussel frontline that. And you know, we felt like certain people didn't like that. And did the video. Khaled got out of there perfect and smooth, and you know, we appreciated Khaled for showing up and coming to the hood and doing the video. And you know, we knew that this was gonna be one of them videos, man. Hussel brought DJ Khaled to the hood, and you know.
That alone had Big U heated up. Rumor has it that he tried to shut down the video shoot by sending in some gang members to disrupt the event, although it didn't work out as planned. And then, just like that, a few days later, Nipsey Hussel was taken down outside his store in LA. Here's what the people said when news of Nipsey's death started making rounds. Big U ordered the hit because Nipsey didn't bring DJ Khaled to get extorted. Big U knew this would have some major implications in the long run, where celebrities might check in with Nipsey instead of him, and that would take away money and influence from the 60s. Big U wasn't having it. He shot Nip while still under his contract, knowing his music would spike from his demise and he would get millions. People don't know this, but Nip's new manager, Karen Civil, tried to get Nipsey to stop paying Big U his 20% management fees. Plus, Nip wasn't paying Big U street tax for his marathon store. Nip was assassinated. The official story says Eric Holder did it because Nipsey called him a snitch. But that don't explain how Big U's location was all over the place that day. He kept switching up his alibi, wouldn't say where he was, who he was with, nothing. And let's not forget, Nipsey had just refused to renew that old contract with Big U's label, so it was giving suspicious. When Nipsey's funeral went down, Big U did not show face, not even for respect. And when he laughed at that "Justice for Nip" comment in a live video, that blew the internet up with speculations turning into confirmation that Big U put the hit out on Nipsey.
bitch, Crip.
What you waiting on, though? You don't know what you waiting on, though, nigga. What you waiting on? You got to tell us what you waiting on.
Justice for Dip.
Your boy would have been there like, yeah, you got it.
You did. You did.
Fast forward to today, and Loose Cannon is out here dropping all the bombshells. He went on the No Jumper podcast, where he claimed that Big U called and told him about Nipsey's death 30 minutes before it even happened. That clip made rounds fast, and Big U wasn't having it. So he sent Adam22, the owner of the podcast, a cease and desist legal threat to cancel the episode.
That was cap. But for the record, the feds, when they did come, they only wanted one thing, and I feel like this will be of special interest to you. They wanted the cease and desist from Big U in regards to Loose Cannon's first appearance on No Jumper, in which Loose basically implicated Big U in the murder of the late, great Nipsey Hussel.
Oh, wow. That's interesting. And did you give them the cease and desist?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, well, there you have it.
Charleston White also broke silence, telling the streets exactly why a hit was put out on Nip, and that was because he wasn't paying his dues to Big U no more.
Big U and Nipsey had an argument, homie. Everybody know Big U was shaking Nipsey Hussel down, making him pay protection fee, sorta. Everybody know that's Big U and Whack 100 game over there, homie. To protection fee. Nipsey Hussel got smart and say, I don't want to pay you $20,000 a month no more. And Nipsey Hussel come up dead. He lost his protection in the hood. We all know this, homie. Just like everybody know the Nation of Islam Biggie. Just like everybody know who killed Tupac. So come on, homie. Everybody know the road in 60s. Man, everybody know they killed that, homie.
There's absolutely no doubt that Nipsey's death was premeditated, as several insiders have been coming out to speak their truth, especially Nip's brother, Black Sam. Sam has been open about the details of the incident since day one, cause he was right there when it all went down. Eric Holder was supposed to come into Nipsey's store with a red shirt on as a throw-off to make it look like another gang. The Blood was responsible, but the man got cold feet for a minute, cause he, first of all, came into the store shirtless to check the scene out before going back around the corner to put that red shirt on.
Ain't nobody doing nothing to Khaled, and he's straight, and Hustle frontline that. And you know, we felt like certain people didn't like that. And did the video. Khaled got out of there perfect and was smooth, and you know, we appreciated Khaled for showing up and coming to the hood and doing the video. And you know, we knew that this was gonna be one of them videos, man. Hustle brought DJ Khaled to the hood, and you know.
Now, a lot of people been coming out to say Big U's the devil. He bad, brutal, and a lot more dangerous than he let on, especially now that he's been apprehended by the feds.
Updating breaking news just coming into our newsroom. 2 fugitives wanted by the FBI, including a longtime accused LA gang leader, now in custody tonight.
Let's get right to Mark Hoder-Robles, who joins us now with new developments live in the newsroom. Mark?
Yeah, David and Ellen, good evening. We've been following this story throughout the day. Federal officers arrested more than a dozen members tied to the gang known as the Rollin' 60s neighborhood Crips, though its leader was on the run. Well, within the last 20 minutes, the FBI announcing that man, Eugene Henley Jr., a.k.a. Big U.
March 19th, 2025 was a celebratory day for people who have been waiting on Big U's downfall, especially SKG, who went public one time that Big U set her up for a down while she was pregnant.
Big U is facing a lot of serious charges right now. I mean, you've spoken out about him in the past. I mean, do you think there's any truth to these allegations?
All the allegations are true, yeah.
I mean, why do you say so?
Because I was a victim, and the things that he has done to me, he's a monster, and everything that he's getting right now, he definitely deserves it.
Can you share what happened between you two?
Well, you know, he jumped on me. He lured me over to Nipsey Hussel's shop. He jumped on me while I was pregnant, beat me up, made me go to another part of the neighborhood. I got jumped by 3 girls. I still have a scar on my back from that incident. He lied on me. He extorted me. He threatened people not to work with me. I mean, he did a lot. He did a whole lot. And it wasn't just a singular thing he did. He did this throughout the years with me.
Big U is facing charges of fraud, extortion, tax evasion, and embezzlement. He is also accused of using his gang affiliations to run a mafia-like enterprise, defrauding various individuals and organizations. Now, Big U is pleading not guilty to all 43-count federal indictments against him. As of this moment, he's still holding his ground as innocent. He's probably waiting on a miracle to get him out of this one, but that seems unlikely. I hope he gets life. He's a bully. There's someone bigger and badder in prison, and I hope he meets them. Big U's arrest is finally allowing a lot of people to open up about things that happened in the past. And it seems we've only scratched the tip of the iceberg. Now, we want to know your thoughts. Let us know what you think about this whole situation in the comments. And while you're at it, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for more hood revelations.